Putnam County District Library and the Guiding Ohio Online Grant. This is Shelley. This week we're going to look at 5 Google Doc editing features that are available to you. So I'm going to go to my Google Docs account here, and notice I'm just going to simply click here on blank document, make a new document. And remember, anytime we make a document, it always comes up as untitled. So we would title this something. I'm going to just title it library for the sake of an example. So the first thing we're going to talk about, number 1 of the 5 items, is how you have the ability to not have to remove your hands off of the keyboard, and how you can use shortcuts, which makes your typing quicker. So I can do a Command B, and notice what happens is then this becomes bold. So I type the word bold, and now I have any text that I type that would be bold. I would do the Command B, and it's going to turn that right back off. Same thing with Command I, makes that italics. And then Command I again turns it off, and then same thing with Command U, and that would make it underlined. Same thing, Command U is going to turn that off. Then the second item I was going to show you is how you can use your voice to type. Instead of having to use your keyboard and type at all, you can simply go to Tools. And when I go to Tools, right here, Voice Type, where the microphone is, and notice the mic pops up here on the side. It is naturally set to English because that's the language that I have everything set to work, but I can change that if I would so like. And I would simply click to speak. Now, everything that I say is going to be placed on the page. It began to type where I had the cursor flashing. It will stop as soon as I hit the microphone again. So notice now I've turned the mic off and my typing stopped. And now as I speak, it's no longer typing. So that's the second. The third is often when we are working, you are obviously working in Google. I'm working online, but maybe I need to take this and I need to go take my laptop, Chromebook, whatever device I'm using, and go somewhere else, and I won't be able to be online. So I can take my document and put it into offline mode. So if I go to File and I go down to Make Available Offline, it's going to turn my file so that it's now on the device itself. I would turn it on, and now I could work without the internet, and then when I come back to my internet connection, all those changes I have made would be there. The fourth thing is how you can personalize a dictionary. Often when we are working, you might be typing names or the name of a business, the name of your own name or your children's names, and maybe it's spelled a different way, and the dictionary is always finding that. So what you can do is you can go again to Tools. This time I'm just simply going to go to Spelling and Grammar, go to the last one, which is Personal Dictionary, click on that, and now I can add something to the dictionary that I would want it to be personalized. So I could say Ottawa, for example. And I said add, and now that spelling is going to be there. Same thing, say Kaleida, and I can go add. And when I say okay, then those particular names would be in my dictionary, and it's not going to flag them and put the red line underneath to have me check my spelling. And then the final thing we're going to look at this week is how easily it is, really. You can take a document and you can actually translate it. So again, if I go to Tools, right above Voice Type is Translate Document. And I can simply click on this, and when I choose a language, let's say that I want to change this over to German. I can simply select the language, hit Translate, Notice it's going to a different screen, and it has taken everything that I have put in and translated that to German. So those are the 5 Google Doc editing tools, tips that I had to show for this week. Next week, we will be looking at 5 additional Google Doc editing features. Hope everyone has a good week. Thanks for joining us.